Inside this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to grow on Twitter. I've been able to take my account from 0 followers all the way up to 20,000 followers in just a matter of less than a year. And I'm going to show you step by step how to do that organically without using any kind of spammy techniques or bots. This video is going to contain all of my growth strategies, and it's basically like a mini course. So if you get any kind of value from this video whatsoever, consider hitting the like button. And I will go ahead and leave timestamps down below so you can get the flow of the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this step-by-step guide on how to grow on Twitter. When it comes to growing on Twitter, these are my 7 pillars of Twitter success, starting with mastering your bio. So your bio is the most important factor to getting followers on Twitter, because if people don't know what your account's about, they're not going to hit that follow button. Number 2 is the art of commenting. In this section, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to comment under big accounts so that you get the most impressions on your comments and the most clicks on your profile so you get more followers. Number 3, we're going to talk about tweeting for growth. So there's a specific way to go about tweeting so that you can grow your account. There's certain kind of words that you can use to better get engagement on your tweets, and that's going to lead to more followers over time. Next, we're going to talk about creating buzz with threads. So if you don't know what threads are just a list of tweets that are stacked on each other. And we're going to be using those threads to grow our account, because threads are really important for establishing yourself as an authority within your specific niche on Twitter. Number 5, we're going to go through how to build your email list on autopilot, because if you're wanting to grow your Twitter account, then you're most likely wanting to grow a successful business, and a successful business contains an email list. That's one of the most vital parts of building a business that's going to help you make money in the long run. Next, we're going to talk about how to actually tweet for dollars. This is going to be all about affiliate marketing, how you can use Twitter to make money with affiliate marketing and promoting maybe your own courses or your email opt-in. And then lastly, we're going to talk about how to create a content system so that you know what you're supposed to be doing on Twitter every single day, and you're going to be using that day productively to grow your account the most effective way possible. So let's go ahead now and talk about mastering the Twitter bio. This is going to be one of the key components when you're first starting out on Twitter, and continuing after you've grown your account to thousands of followers if you keep at this consistently. So first off, you have your cover image. So your cover image is right above your profile picture, and that's going to be just really simple. It's going to explain what your account is about word for word. It doesn't have to look flashy. It doesn't have to be, graphically designed. Like, I threw this together in just a couple of minutes and it's worked perfectly fine for me. Then you have what is called the what. So the bio here is where you're allowed to put in some characters that talk about what your Twitter account is all about. So my what is passive income with affiliate marketing. And then after that, you have the why. The why is, why should you follow me? What do I have to offer you? So in this case, before I teach affiliate marketing step by step. But since I've actually found a little bit of success with Twitter, now I tell them why they should follow me is because I'm making a full-time income on Twitter. And then you have what is called the call to action. And that is the start a profitable online business. And that is where I link out to my legendary marketer email opt-in page. And that's where I collect all my leads. So this link right here probably gets clicked like about 100 times or more per day. And then I get anywhere, between 10 to 50 email leads from that link. Now let's go ahead and talk about why you should do a faceless or why you should do a personal account. So on the left here, you can see my account. That is a personal account. And on the right, you can see a faceless account by a creator by the name of Hustle and Conquer. So Hustle and Conquer, they've been around for a long time on Twitter, multiple years. I personally have been around for about 11 months. The reason I believe that you should go with a personal account is because it ties your face, who you are, to your brand. And I'm really big on building a personal brand, because it's going to work on YouTube. It's going to work on TikTok. It's going to work on all these other platforms. But if you really don't like to put your face out there, there is the option of creating that faceless brand. And the key difference here is when you're creating a faceless brand, it's hard to take that brand and push that over to other platforms like, YouTube, for example. It's really hard to take that faceless brand, put it over onto YouTube and create videos without showing your face. It's a lot easier to just start off with a personal brand and then continue to push that audience over to other social platforms. Next, we're going to talk about the profile cover image. So a couple of things here to note about your profile cover image. It needs to have a clear message, and then it needs to be really simple. So really easy to read from a smartphone. And then what I like to do is I like to just go over to Canva, and I like to use Canva's pre-built template. And that is how I build out my bio cover image for all of my Twitter accounts. And currently I'm running 2 of them. So a couple things to note here, as you can see with all 3 of these examples, sales notepad, it has exactly the name of the brand, and then you have what they talk about. This one right here is from Hustle and Conquer, turn your knowledge into income. And then this is mine right here. I teach passive income, affiliate marketing, print on demand, and then how to grow on Twitter. So just keep it really simple and tell them exactly what your account is all about. Next, let's talk about bio, message, and your links. So the bio format, like I talked about previously, is the what, why, and the call to action. Now, where you put your links in regards to your bio, there's 2 places. You can put a link inside the bio, which I have done here. So thecastchallenge.com is my link. And then also in the website location. So location, sometimes people put where they're from. I actually like to use that to point people to my website. So you can actually use that location box and give some kind of call to action there and point them to a different landing page, or to maybe like a social media account like YouTube or something along those lines. Now let's go ahead and talk about the art of commenting. So when it comes to commenting on Twitter, there is a definite wrong way to do it, and then there's a definite right way to do it. I learned this at the beginning of growing my Twitter account. It was really painful for me because I went about doing the wrong way, which is just saying a couple words like, hey, great tweet or great post. I really appreciated it. That's not going to be able to grow your account because no one's going to click on your profile and go check out what you have to offer if all you're saying is great advice, thank you. So you look more like a follower instead of a creator. And so in order to look like a creator when you're commenting on other accounts, what you need to do is take the topic of that tweet and then almost create your own tweet from that, and use that space inside that comment to almost teach people and get people over to your Twitter account. So as in this example at the bottom left of the screen here, you can see if people can learn from you, relate to you, and earn from you, they will become your fans. So automatically my comment is going to stand out against this comment, which just says great advice, thanks, because I'm teaching somebody and I'm showing my expertise inside that comment. So people are going to be like, wow, this guy knows his stuff. Let me go ahead and click on his profile. I'll go check his account out, and then I'll give him a follow and maybe even click on his links to see what he has to offer. Also, a couple things to note is, really to grow your account the first month, I would say, is commenting about 30 times per day. I know that seems like a lot of comments, but you can get it done in about 30 minutes to an hour. So what I did when I first started my account is I'd wake up in the morning and then I would comment about 30 times on different accounts, all that had over 1,000 followers. So I would just make a list, and we'll talk about that soon, a list of people that I would comment under every single day. And then that grew my target audience. So I would go out and I'd find entrepreneurs, people who are in the online business, make money online, affiliate marketing space that had large accounts. And I would just comment on one of their tweets every single day. And that's how I grew my account to 1,000 followers in under 20 days, which is, perfectly normal for somebody who's doing that kind of work commenting. So let's go ahead and talk about some more good examples of comments. So first, that's the one we already went through on the other page, but here is another one that I did. Social media without money is an addiction. So that alone could stand as a tweet by itself. However, I used that almost tweet-like comment, and I commented under a big account. And then that allowed me to get, 11 likes, a retweet, a comment under that. And just from this alone, you can get probably 5 to 10,000 impressions and anywhere between 100 to 200 profile clicks because you're commenting under a big account. And that's my whole system. That's my whole strategy. Next, right here is professional affiliate marketers use value teaching and systems to sell, not link spamming. So as you can see, this also got a lot of engagement, and it may not seem like a lot of engagement, but when I clicked on the analytics, these are getting thousands of impressions, and I'm getting profile clicks from these kind of comments. Now let's go ahead and talk about list when you're creating your list of people that you're going to be commenting under in regards to Twitter. So in order to find list, if you have the Twitter app on your phone, you just go over to the menu, and then list should be listed on that menu section. And then you go ahead and click on private list, and then you can add accounts with more than 1,000 followers. And if you're really serious about this method, all you have to do is just head over to my account. So David Dill at Cure Income. And you can just go to see who I'm following. I'm following a bunch of big accounts. So if you need help, that's just a really simple way to do it. Just go over and start following all the people that I'm following, because I've already gone out, done the work. I've found the big accounts and started commenting under them. So then what you do is you add all of those accounts to this list. And this private list allows you to just target those accounts. So in the past, you would have had to go to your home feed on Twitter, and then you're scrolling through a whole bunch of people, and you don't know if they're, big accounts or not. But by creating a private list, it allows you to target big accounts and, really use your time effectively when commenting. Second to commenting would be tweeting for growth. So when we're talking about tweeting for growth, there's a certain way that you need to tweet. There's kind of an art form to tweeting in order to get people to follow your account. One of the ways is to use buzzwords. So buzzwords would be like normalize, or in your 20s, or passive income. These are phrases that people inside of the make money online affiliate marketing niche gravitate towards, and makes them want to click on your bio more and click on those links and opt into your email list. So buzzwords are really key when creating an effective tweet for growing your account. Next, you have the format of those tweets. So a couple different formats, and we'll go over all of this really soon. A couple different formats are bullet points. So I like to do a hook at the beginning, and then I like to have 3 bullet points, usually an informative tweet. So I'm teaching somebody to do something throughout that tweet. And then I have a call to action at the end. And then I have what are called the one-liners. And those are just, punchy one-liners that people gravitate to, and they click on your profile and check out all your content. And then what I like to do is I like to go through all of the people that I follow, and I like to bookmark their successful tweets. That kind of gives me almost like a swipe file of tweets that I can go through, and I can, use those tweets, tweak them, make them my own, so that I'm guaranteed to have successful tweets to my audience, because we're all following the same people. Everybody's in a community and a network on Twitter. So another thing to note is tweets do best in the morning, about 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as a matter of fact, that's basically the only time that I tweet on my account, is between 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also try to tweet about 5 times per day. I feel like that's a pretty good amount. I have tried to tweet upwards of 24 times a day, and I didn't see much difference in my impressions and my engagement. So about 5 times per day works out pretty good. Tweet examples. So these are a few examples of the tweets that I've created that have done, well for me in a sense. So on the left here, 3 high income skills to learn in 2021. Copywriting, affiliate marketing, email marketing. You'll never go broke. Now with Twitter, your audience is going to want you to be really authoritative. So really to the point, cut out all those extra words. You really want to come off like an expert, and you want to come off like what you're talking about, and that is going to get you those follows and that engagement. So that tweet alone got me 1.4 thousand likes, 354 retweets, and 44 comments. And this one right here, I would say probably gave me about 300 to 400 email opt-ins just from that one tweet, because I promoted my email opt-in right underneath that tweet. Over here, if you could pick one business to focus on in 2021, pick affiliate marketing. This went over pretty well with my audience because my audience is mainly people who are interested in affiliate marketing. And then lastly, learn copywriting and you'll never go broke. This one also did pretty well because once again, my audience is targeted and they all like this kind of content. So now after you have, gone through, you've started commenting, you've started creating tweets for growth, now it's time to create buzz with threads. And what I mean by buzz is create that sensation that you're the expert, that you know what you're talking about inside the Twitter community in regards to whatever topic you're creating a thread on. So when I like to create threads, the first thing I do is I like to hook them with the first tweet. So the first tweet is always going to be, hey, look, I did this. Do you want to know how to do this also? Click below and start reading this thread. And so some of the hooks that I like to use, is how to make $100 doing blank. Here are 10 Twitter growth secrets, or 5 ways to make passive income online, or how I built my affiliate marketing business. And those kind of things get people to stop scrolling on Twitter, click on your tweet, and then read your thread. And then at the very end of my thread, I like to do what is, a call to action. And I like to tell them, hey, get this blueprint, opt into my email list, get this free course. And that, converts really, really well because they've already gone through, they've read all the really good, valuable information that you've given them in that informative thread. And now they're going to go ahead and click on that call to action and then opt in or purchase, maybe your affiliate offer that you're promoting. Another thing to note is to break up your threads into chapters. And I'll give you a couple examples here in just a bit. But what I mean by that is you have your hook and then you have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So every single tweet below that hook tweet is going to be a different part, a different section that you're going to be using in creating that informative thread. So a couple thread examples. This is one that I wrote about tweet styles. So how to create tweet styles that work, how to style it to get tons of engagement. And as you can see, this is my hook. So my first line, if you want engagement, of course, people on Twitter, especially in my audience, they all want engagement. And I tell them, you need to do this. You need to style your tweets. And then I go along and I say some tweet styles crush it every time. Let me show you my favorites inside tweet styles that work, a thread. So that right there, that's a huge hook, and people are going to click on that because they want to know how to style their tweets. It's basically, I'm giving them, a mini ebook in the form of tweeting. So right here, this is going to be the first tweet underneath the hook tweet. And I just said number 1. So that's going back to that parts, creating parts within that thread. Number 1 is one-liners. And I go through and I talk about what exactly is a one-liner tweet. Why do they perform well and why you should start using them? That makes me seem like an expert, and that makes them scroll down that thread and go all the way to the bottom where I have my call to action where they can, opt into my email list or purchase a course. After you've mastered, so we've gone through, we talked about mastering commenting, mastering creating the perfect bio so that people are interested in what you have to say. And then we just got done talking about creating threads to create that buzz. Now let's talk about building your list. So this is going to be the nuts and bolts of your business. I did not find success online until I start building my email list. It took me forever to get the confidence to build my email list because I was afraid of the technology. I was afraid to build a community and a personal brand, which was a huge fear to get over. But once I started building my email list, that's when everything changed in my business. And I use Twitter on a daily basis to build my email list. So there's going to be 3 ways that I recommend that you build your email list using Twitter. Number 1 is you could use the Legendary Marketer opt-in link inside of the back end of Legendary Marketer. the link that points directly to the 15-day challenge. You could also build your own opt-in page via ClickFunnels or whatever funnel builder you're using. I like this number 2 because you have your own digital real estate. You're creating your own opt-in page. It belongs to you. I really do like number 2. Number 3 is kind of a secret method that really works well on Twitter and doesn't really work well on other platforms. And that's using Gumroad, which is a hosting platform for courses, to give away a free ebook. And you're going to be surprised when I show you kind of the results that I got from Gumroad using this method of creating a free ebook and then offering that to people on Twitter. There's this kind of hype and this buzz around Gumroad on Twitter in the Twitter community, and they really respond well to that. So just to give you an example here, this is going to be the legendary marketer opt-in that I was talking about. This is going to be the one that you can create in ClickFunnels. This is my personal opt-in page that I've created using ClickFunnels. And then you have, giving away a free ebook on Gumroad. So I want to go ahead and just focus a little bit more on Gumroad because I feel like most people don't really know about that and don't really know about the reason why I went about doing that. So why Gumroad? So like I said before, the Twitter community really trusts Gumroad, and the opt-in rates that I was getting using Gumroad to promote a free ebook was absolutely insane. Probably getting about 100 to 200 leads a day just from one promo tweet promoting that free ebook. And that's back when I probably had like 5,000 followers. So it was just absolutely insane. And it's really easy to collect emails with Gumroad, and you can actually take those emails and then put them into your own autoresponder, Get Response, Aweber, whatever you're using. You can just transfer those emails simply, just moving them over from Gumroad to your autoresponder. So that's the reason why I like to use this. It works really well within the Twitter community, and I'm a big believer in whatever's working well within a certain platform. There's no reason to recreate the wheel. There's no reason to go rogue. Just use what's working. And I saw people building huge email lists using Gumroad, so I was like, okay, I'm going to try this, and it definitely worked. So, but both of them work really well. So if you want to create your own opt-in page, it's going to work really well on Twitter. If you want to offer a free ebook using Gumroad, that's going to work well too. I'll just talk real quick about what was inside that ebook. It was basically like, a 10-page ebook where I just went through talking about affiliate marketing. I introduced people to the concept of affiliate marketing. I talked about traffic sources, talked about offers to promote, and then I actually promoted affiliate products within that ebook. And that made me some sales at the beginning of my Twitter account. So that's, how I was able to get the snowball going, so to speak. So that's Gumroad, and that's why I started using Gumroad back in the day. And now I'm kind of gravitating more towards ClickFunnels and building my own brand, building my own website, moving over to my own digital real estate. So where to promote your opt-in link? So whatever one you decide to use, where are we going to be promoting that opt-in link on Twitter? Number 1 is in your bio, like we talked about previously, inside the bio and then inside the website spaces in your profile. Also, you can do it inside of promo tweets, and we'll get to that really soon. We'll get to how to craft the perfect promo tweet. Then you can also, in your threads, like we talked about earlier, creating that buzzworthy thread. You can do that the last tweet of the thread. You can create a call to action and promote your email opt-in there. I recommend promoting via tweet at least once per day. So that means either via a thread or just via a normal tweet. I recommend promoting your opt-in or your affiliate marketing offer at least once per day. People don't get tired of it. I never get complaints, and I promote, once or twice a day. I'll throw out my links. So it's perfectly acceptable in the Twitter community. So here is the perfect example of how I like to create a promo tweet. So first off, I like to start with a hook, like I do with all of my tweets, whether that's tweets for growing my account or tweets for promoting or my threads. Always start with a hook to get people to stop scrolling on that Twitter feed. So my hook here is want to learn how to make $100 with affiliate marketing. Of course, that's going to get people to stop scrolling. And I tell them, hey, check out my #1 recommended training program. And then I just tell them the true story. It taught me the skills that I use to make over $15,000 on Twitter. Watch the training here and join the 15-day business builder challenge. So this is an example of a promo tweet that I did. And I usually do get at least 20 to 30 opt-ins when I do a promo tweet. It works really, really well, and I highly recommend it. Also, you need to use emojis when you're doing your promo tweets. I've noticed that between the two styles, so if you choose not to use emojis in the promo tweets, they don't get as much engagement as the ones that do have emojis. For some reason, emojis stop people from scrolling, and it makes them click on that tweet and then click on the link. It just helps a lot. So doing my studies, definitely using emojis helps within your promo tweets. Here is an alternative form to promote on Twitter. So this is going to be like the 1-2 punch is what I like to call it. So you have your first tweet here. That's going to be your informative tweet. That's going to teach them something along the lines of your offer that you're promoting. So in this case, it's affiliate marketing will always be my #1 recommendation for making money online. I tell the benefits about affiliate marketing. I say, take action today. So that already gets them wanting to know more about affiliate marketing. They want to know, why am I recommending this business model over other models, and how do I take action? So then right underneath that, I'm going to leave my link to my opt-in page. And I just say, learn how to build a profitable affiliate marketing business with free traffic. And then, that collects the email. And then after that, I have all of my my autoresponder series promoting, free content, promoting Legendary Marketer, teaching people about affiliate marketing, building that know, like, and trust so that people will open, all of my emails. So it definitely does help. I noticed that I get a pretty good open rate and a pretty good click-through rate once people opt into my landing pages. About 30 to 40% open rates for Twitter. So it's a really engaged community. They really do appreciate valuable content in the form of tweeting and emails, and of course, affiliate offers. And in this case, Legendary Marketer, it's one of the offers that I'm promoting the heaviest right now. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to talk about building your content system. And I believe this is going to be my last slide here, but we'll take a little bit of time and we'll talk about building that content system. So your content system is going to consist of 3 different things: commenting, tweets, and threads. And it's really good to have kind of a schedule that you can, stick to and promote tweets on a daily basis. So I like to actually write out my tweets for about the next 3 to 7 days. And then I schedule them using Twitter. I just go to twitter.com on a desktop, and they allow you to schedule tweets there. So I schedule all of my tweets out for the week, and that allows me to stick to a content system. So when you're just starting out, definitely the most important thing in your content system on Twitter is commenting 20 to 30 times per day, targeting accounts over 1,000 followers. And it's really important that you target accounts over that because you don't want to be commenting on accounts with like less than 1,000 followers, because you're not going to get those clicks and impressions, and it's going to be a waste of time. You definitely want to aim for those really big accounts to be commenting on, and make sure that those accounts have engagement on their tweets. And that's how you tell whether or not they have fake followers. Definitely important to be targeting big accounts. I recommend tweeting 5 times a day, like I said before. But inside those tweets, I recommend 1 to 2 bullet point tweets, and then one one-liner tweet, 1 promo, and 1 2-liner tweet. That's going to give you a solid content system to start with. And you're probably going to see most of your engagement on those bullet point tweets. That's going to be where you're going to find, people really gravitate to that step-by-step informative content. I also recommend, writing a thread every 2 to 3 days. And just to give you some examples of some threads I've written before, how to grow 1,000 followers on Twitter, how to start an affiliate marketing business, how to grow an email list, 10 side hustles you can start today. different things like that. Those are all perfect thread topics that you can go through, and you can create a lot of content around those threads. And if you need help creating that content, just Googling and finding people's blog posts. And what I like to do is I like to look through blog posts, and all of the headings in their blog posts will give me topic ideas for my threads. When I talk about the part 1, part 2, part 3, all those subheadings inside of those blog posts will give you a lot of content ideas for creating threads for Twitter. I also recommend retweeting other accounts 5 times a day, and also doing what is called quote retweeting. That is when you pair a tweet of your own with somebody else's tweet, and then you retweet it. It works really, really well to get engagement. And sometimes if you do a quote retweet for big accounts, sometimes they're going to retweet that tweet that you just created, and you're going to get tons of new followers and engagement on all of your content. So that's kind of like a secret hack that I used building my Twitter system and my Twitter account in the early ages. So once again, commenting 20 to 30 times a day, tweeting 5 times a day, writing a thread probably every 2 to 3 days is perfect. And then retweeting other accounts up to 5 times a day. And that's going to be your ultimate Twitter content system. If you want to know more about affiliate marketing and how to promote affiliate marketing products and how I'm running my affiliate marketing business, go ahead and click on the videos that are popping up on the screen now, and then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. I'm David, and I will see you in the next video.